Welcome to Surfer Gal's Start over. Welcome to Surfer Gal's review of the New York Color Individual Eyes palette that came in my Influenster Beauty Bloggers Vox Box for 2012. And I'm not paid by any of the companies I will be mentioning in this particular review here. It's free to sign up to Influenster, and I heard about them through another YouTuber. Sounded kind of interesting, so I'm like, well, I like doing surveys. I have no idea why. It's just fun to do surveys. And since the reboot, there's more surveys, but it's more interesting too. You can write reviews, look into reviews, and these are products that pretty much everybody on the planet probably has used at least once in their life. And there's a lot of stuff that I have used previously before I even heard of Influenster. So I signed up for that, and I actually managed somehow to actually receive a Vox Box, which I did not expect at all. So this and another product I will be reviewing was in that box. Now I will be doing a smoky eye look with this particular palette. And I'll just put out here, I am not a beauty guru, so if anybody actually knows what they're doing, they'll be cringing while I'm doing my makeup. So I'm not a master at this, but we will attempt this anyway. And I have used New York Color NYC quite a bit over the course of my lifetime. Mostly lipsticks and nail polishes, and I probably still have some New York Color nail polish. And the cool thing about this company is they're affordable. This palette in Walmart costs about $5. Now, in the same store, another company has one eyeshadow for $2 more than that. And you're getting an entire palette. And this also includes a primer, which I've yet to see any other palette have. What, I'm like... So you're getting quite a bit for your money. Now, the quality isn't going to be as amazing as maybe the higher end brands like maybe MAC or whatever the heck else. But it's good enough if you're maybe starting out doing makeup and you don't want to have to spend lots and lots of money. It's a good starting off point. And it's good just, on a day-to-day basis type of thing. And this particular one is called Dark Shadows, and it's a limited edition. So I did not see this particular palette at Walmart, but they had them in other colors like pinks and neutrals and I think some blues and greens. And I think actually they were focused on the different eye color types. So there was a palette for hazel eyes, which are mine, and then there were blue and green eyes. So that's what the palettes were particularly focused around. And this is just what I would consider a smoky eye. You have an ivory, a silver, a medium gray, and a dark gray. And you also have a illuminator. Now you can use this as a highlighter, but they tell you can use this also to lighten the other eyeshadows. Kind of pointless in that way because there's not a lot of color payoff in these particular shadows anyway. And also, these two are creams, and I don't know quite if you added a cream to the powder, if that would be a wonderful thing or not. So this would be good as either a base or a highlighter. So, I also want to mention, too, that these eyeshadows are very delicate. They're not the really hard-packed eyeshadows that you kind of need to chisel to get out on your brush, so you need a very light hand to take these out. It's good, you can get a lot of product on your brush, but it's bad that you get a lot of fallout. So, I personally would prefer softer eyeshadows other than the hard stuff. I've had hard eyeshadows, you're never sure what's on your brush. So, that's that. Now, the only other products I will be using will be the e.l.f. Cream Eyeliner in black, the e.l.f. eyeshadow brushes, and some brushes from Rite Aid. Now, the eyeliner was $3 Walmart, the e.l.f. brushes were $1 Walmart, and it was buy one get one free for the Rite Aid brushes. So, this is And I'll be using a eyeliner brush as well from e.l.f. So this is stuff that's affordable for most people. So no MAC stuff here. Now, I'll also mention I wear glasses. And if you wear glasses, you will want a darker eyeshadow regardless of what colors you're using, because glasses sort of like hide the fact you're wearing makeup, so you do want to go at least a little bolder. So that's what I plan to do. So hoisting up the glasses. Also, I have really crappy eyesight, thusly the need for eyeglasses, so my mirror will probably be here most of the time, so bear with me. Now, first thing we will be doing, I hope I'm getting in camera here, is I am taking the primer, which is this thing right here, and I'm going to be putting it on the itty bitty ring finger. And this is a cream. Now everybody's going to be like, oh my god, you should be using a brush. I don't. At least not for the primer anyway. And I am putting it farther down than I wish here. All around the eye. But you definitely mostly want to get it on your eyelid and above, because we'll be blending up. But I'll be also applying product underneath as well. And you want to do this on both eyes, obviously, unless you're a pirate. And the reason you should use your ring finger when applying makeup is that it's basically the weakest finger on your hand, and you won't be applying more pressure than you need to on your eyeball, because your eyeballs are soft and squishy and rather important. You don't want to stuff your finger in your eyeball. So you want to be as gentle as possible with your lovely eyes. I have a problem with like the corners of my eyes like weeping for some weird reason, so I'll add a little extra in the back here. Now actually you should be a little light-handed with this, but okay. So that is the primer. And the first color I am going to go for will be this silver here. And I will be using the e.l.f. eyeshadow brush, which will look like that. And this is mostly the brush that I will be using. I have 3 of these, one for darks, one for lights, one for reds. But this is my primary brush. These could be a little softer, but for a buck, hey. Now, again, I'm taking a light hand to the eyeshadow, and I am just going to apply it. I hope I'm in frame here. Just to the lid. And you can go up a little ways too, and you can blend it with a side-to-side motion. Now the color payoff isn't too bad. I would prefer if it was a little darker, but for what you're spending, this is pretty good. You just go a little above into your crease here. And if you like, you can go right into the corner here. Now, I'm doing this now because I'll probably forget later. But you can do that at the end. Oh, got schmutz in the eye. There we go. Okay. Just to lighten up the corners here. Now, the next color I will be using is this medium gray here. Now, this is like a dark gray. It's not a black, which I would prefer. So we're all just working it in grays. So this is the medium gray. Doing the whole Bob Ross thing here. Just taking off that extra product there. There we go. Now we're taking this, again with a light hand, and we're going to be doing this in the crease. Now, it doesn't have to be perfect right off because we will be blending later. And I am going a little underneath the eye here. Okay, and the same on the other side, which is harder for me to do for some weird reason. So this should be fun. And again, take it below. Now, if you don't want so heavy a line underneath, you can use a smaller, like, eyeliner brush, which will give you a smaller line. Okay. So that's that. And I'm going to go over that to a point with the heaviest, with the darkest color, I should say. And this is the last dark gray right here. Now, I'll also mention that all these eyeshadows and even the highlighter have a bit of a sparkle to them. So this is a glittery eyeshadow. And again, I am going in the corner here. And going a bit over that gray. And yes, the funny faces are mandatory. Wait till you see the mascara. Okay, again, going over that. Alright. And I'm using the same type of brush. And now I'm taking the same type of brush, but I am now going to use the Ivory color here. Now, you can use this as a highlighter, the cream, but since you're using all eyeshadows, I think it's just easier to blend type with type. So I'm going to take this Ivory color here. It's not quite a white, it's more of an ivory. And I am going to place it right above the eyeshadow, but below the eyebrow. And you want to take it a little bit down too, into the color you just kind of put. And like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect because we are blending a bit at the same time. Okay. And I am going to now take my blendy brush from Rite Aid. I'm sure there's some fancy terms for these, but I don't know what they are. And just blend out pretty much everything you have here. You don't want any harsh lines. And you can blend a bit down below here. Okie dokie. What's alright. Now I'm going to go back in with the silver and just add a little more this color here on my lids here. Because for some reason it always seems like it blends off. Now, I will take, let's see, my short bristly brush here, also from Rite Aid, and I'm going to go in with the Ivory and I'm just going to put it on like the edge of the brush here, and we're going to go over a bit with where we had the silver, just in the corner of the eye here. See, the one thing I like about palettes is that they're kind of like brainless. You're kind of guaranteed that they match. Because I'd put like green with yellow and God knows what else. So there's that. And that is the finished look with the eyeshadows. But a look is not complete without eyeliner or mascara. So I am going to take my cream eyeliner brush here, even though this says a concealer brush. And you don't want it too heavy, an eyeliner, just because it's not a dark look. And don't pull down on your eye either, just go in and kind of push in and up. Unless you like wrinkles in your future. And the same for the other eye here. Now, I don't like putting eyeliner on my top line because it just sort of disappears on me. I mean, my lids are non-existent pretty much. So whenever I put like the eyeliner on, whatever eyeshadow you've put on just sort of disappears. So I don't do that. If you go look at most beauty gurus who know what they're doing, somehow they manage to do it and make it look good. I can't. So that is why I don't do it. It just, for me, doesn't work. And the final thing I will be adding will be my e.l.f. Volume Plumping Mascara. $3 Walmart. Also, since I have mascara on, I feel I don't need the extra color of the eyeliner because I have like freakishly long eyelashes. Like I said, the mandatory funny look. And there we go. That is the finished look with the eyeliner and mascara applied. And New York Color does do eyeliners and mascaras. I just don't have any on hand. So that is that with my glasses on. So the color payoff could be better, but you still get a nice look with it anyway. and that is using all 4 of the eyeshadows and the primer. The highlighter is pretty much pointless to me. There are directions on the back that can give you maybe a better idea of where to put what. And the directions peel off the back here. Now, I don't know if this company tests on animals or not. I would hope not, but there is no specification anywhere where it says one way or the other. So if that is something you wish to know, I would look them up. But overall, I like this palette. One, they're colors that I would buy off the shelf if I was buying this product. I would buy this particular one. Even the other ones are too girly to me. I don't do pinks. I pretty much just do blacks and this type of color. So it was funny when I picked it out of the Vox box. I'm like, oh my god, it's like they know me. So color payoff could be better. I like the fact that it's a soft eyeshadow. I like you get a lot for what you pay for, and it is an affordable product. So if you like this look, check out New York Color Individual Eyes in Dark Shadows. You might be able to get it through the company's website, but I haven't seen it in any of the actual stores in my area, this particular palette. So that is that. Thank you for watching. Look into Influenster, Influenster.com. It's free to sign up. And again, I haven't been paid by anybody to do any of this. And if you'd like to see my Vox box opening and any other of my reviews, and the review I will be doing shortly will be on Goody's spin pins, and they will be on my YouTube channel, SurferGal17011. And I shall see you all in my next video. Bye!